They are looking at the best.
Just try to stop me and you'll drop dead missing. Legend, Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. Good evening, Mr. Orton. What an amazing crowd here at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Oh, they're fantastic. Used to be WrestleMania 1 just as loud.
Yes, they are. And these soldiers here, all of these soldiers here to watch awesome wrestling, just like it's supposed to be.
It makes me feel safe to be in here, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. All these MPs, all of these in the crowd, gonna be MP soldiers there.
We gotta thank them very much. They take care of this country, they keep us safe. And like I said, it's just great to be here. Wrestling fans, Soldier Boy, you guys are having a great time. I'm talking about loud. It's great.
I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, with Bob Orton, can you get louder? We thank you so much for joining us here at World League Wrestling for Salute to the Soldiers. An awesome honor to have you here. Thank you for everything that you have done in your career and to also pave the path for future wrestlers like Austin Mulitalo and Kenny Alfonso.
Some great wrestling here tonight, but these wrestling fans are even better. Just being here is enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Jack Parker Jr.
I'm glad to see they let Bob Orton out of the nursing home tonight. You know, Bob, I used to be a fan of yours when I was a little kid and you were riding the roads with Roddy Piper. But man, you got old. You're right, Bob. It's going to happen to me in a few years, but many years down the road. So, since I'm still young, I want to make a name for myself. So you got two choices. Either you can walk your butt back there and tell all these other guys that give a crap about the yesteryear, or I can stop talking and I could be or I'll just make a name for myself, breaking your old bones.
I guess you can see me shaking in my boots.
You know, there's a few core values that I stand on, and one of those is respect. Which means I can't stand to see disrespect, especially when it's aimed at a professional wrestling like Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. Because if it wasn't for him, you and I wouldn't be able to do what we love to do. But as I look at you right now, as I look into your eyes, I see that everything I'm saying is going in one ear and out the other. So if you're not verbally picking up what I'm putting down, then maybe I'll have to show you physically. You see, there's an open time slot for a match tonight. So Jack, I challenge you versus me, one-on-one, right here, live tonight in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
They don't want to see that.
Do you guys want to see me whoop up Jack Parker Jr.? Well, there's your answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit later on this evening, we will see the Deliverer Moses taking on Big Jack Parker Jr. And again, Mr. Orton, thank you so very much for joining us this evening.
Good evening and welcome to World League Wrestling.
Big Jack Parker Jr.
The Deliverer, Moses.
I, Superstar Steve, am the heavyweight champion of WLW.
My name is Blade Lennox. I'm 38 years young, born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. To tell you a little bit about me, I gotta take it back to 2006, Baghdad, Iraq. I was a 20-year-old kid in the middle of a war zone. Now, I chose infantry, so I knew what was in store, and I was ready to do what needed to be done to fill the boots of those who came before me. And when the bomb went off and the vehicle filled with smoke and ash, eventually the pain subsided and it gave way to a shock-induced trip, this euphoria. I wasn't thinking about my mangled limb then, not about the men standing guard over me, not about the career effectively over. Now, a dream crossed my mind. My adrenaline-jacked brain conjured up memories of a teenager in front of a TV screen, jaw on the floor watching Mick Foley go off the top of a cage. I'm talking that little Hulkamaniac gobbling up Flintstone vitamins and leg-dropping couch cushions. That little SOB slamming soda cans into his forehead and throwing a middle finger to the world. He wanted that match, the main event, gold on the line, and the crowd red hot. And as I bled out in the sand, I felt sorry that he was gonna never see that dream through. You know, I wouldn't take anything back about my time in the service, not a thing. I'm proud of it. But it's hard not to think about what could have been when the years start adding up. It's been 16 years since that injury. 16 years making excuse after excuse after excuse as to why I couldn't come through those doors. Well, 9 months ago, I ran out of excuses. 9 months ago, I did come through those doors, determined to finally make that dream a reality. Now, I knew coming into this, it wasn't going to be easy, make no mistake about it. I got one leg, for God's sake, and I feel every bit of my 38 years. But I'm here for a reason. I'm here because I have wanted this since I was that little kid idolizing wrestling royalty. I'm here because I happen to believe there are things worse in life than death, and one of those things is having regrets before you go. Now, I'm not the youngest, the fastest, or the strongest in the gym these days, but I make up for it with heart, determination, and a competitive fire burning inside me. It's what got me through basic, through war, through this injury. Now, when I think back on that Young Lions match with Billy the Kid, first and foremost, I'm proud. I'm proud because I'm here. I'm putting in the work. I'm doing what needs to be done to make this thing happen. But I'm also bothered. I'm not bothered by the missteps because I still got a lot to learn. I'm not bothered by the agony of defeat either because the Kid is a fierce competitor, no doubt about it. What bothers me is I showed none of that heart, not an ounce of that fire. What I showed was that same trepidation that has kept me out of this gym for 16 years. Well, it ain't happening again. From here on out, I will dig deeper, I will fight harder, I will train longer to be worthy of a spot on the World League Wrestling roster. But I see more than that in these dreams of mine. I see gold around my waist. I see my name etched in the history books alongside WLW greats. Derek Stone, Superstar Steve, John Webb, Blade Lennox. Let this be a notice. I am not here to make friends. I'm not here to run my mouth, and I am certainly not here to get caught up in dysfunctional politics. I'm here to get better, to compete, and to win. That's it. It's been a long, hard road, but I am here and I am hungry. This is my time, my destiny, and nothing will throw me off course. Because every time I close my eyes, I see gold and my name on the marquee. Now it's time to make it real.
Wrestling fans, this is World League Wrestling Showdown. I'm Sarge Phillips.
And I'm Martin Kadish, and what a special night of wrestling we got for you here. Austin Mulitalo and Kenny Alfonso, both of them wrestling in front of fellow soldiers at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And you can feel the excitement right now.
That's right. Austin Mulitalo in the Army, and Kenny Alfonso with the Kansas National Guard going at it in this one.
And there you go. You see Austin showing a show of respect here, wanting to shake his fellow competitor's hand before the match. And boy, this crowd's really live tonight. They really want to see these two go at it.
This being the first matchup ever between these two. Kenny Alfonso a little hesitant at first about taking that handshake, but there he goes, right there in the middle of the ring.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be a great competition. You see Austin stomping on the mat, getting the fans behind him, getting them to start clapping as these two young men getting ready to lock it up. And Austin going to try and prove himself here against Kenny Alfonso, who is a former tag team champion at World League Wrestling. And here they go.
Tie up right there in the middle of the ring. Both men trying to leverage here and up against the ropes now, but still back and forth with both of them.
That's right. You can see that they're evenly matched. They're both about the same strength, it seems, and they're both of them giving all they got here as they struggle along the ropes. And I don't think either one of them are going to get anywhere here, Sarge.
And not in the ropes long enough for the referee H.D. Daniels to call for a break, but I thought maybe Austin was going to get a break there, but Alfonso pulling him back into the middle and then both of them breaking away from each other.
That's right. Neither one of them moved here. They both locked up. They both gave as good as they could. And now we're going to have to go in again. They're going to have to think of a different way to get an advantage in this match.
Let's see what these two wrestlers do this time.
They're going to test the strength again right here. Immediately, Kenny Alfonso going in to work on that arm. You can see him ranking it over that and just dragging it down. And I'm going to tell you what, that's going to mess up his shoulder right there.
Hyperextend that elbow as well, it looks like possibly. But and a reversal from Austin now and doing the same thing right back to him again.
Nice little kip up there. Both of these young men, high flyers, as you well know. And right now, Austin in control of this match, pressing that shoulder down, stretching out that elbow. Kenny Alfonso rolls over, trying to work his way out of it.
Trying to get that pressure off of that arm there, but unsuccessful. Austin Mulitalo still in control right there in the middle of the ring. And pulls that arm down across that shoulder again.
That elbow's got to be suffering right now, as you see Austin working it around again, just twisting it over. But Kenny Alfonso with a roll, a double roll, and a kip up. And now he's reversed it around again, and Austin's in the wrist lock.
Alfonso not working on that arm down on the mat.
You see Austin Mulitalo making sure not to be in a pin there as Kenny Alfonso just dragging himself across that arm again, just applying more pressure, more impact to that already twisted and worked over arm, and now he's in a headlock.
Off the ropes here, and the next World League Wrestling live event, May the 6th, door to Destiny Rumble in Troy, Missouri at the Race Wrestling Arena. Get your tickets now at harleyrace.com.
It's going to be a great event, but right here, right now, we've got Kenny Alfonso in control over Austin Mulitalo right in the center of the ring, and you can see Daniels asking Austin if he wants to give it up, but he doesn't want to give it up. He's going to try and get up out of this move.
As both men up to their feet now, and a couple of shots to the lower back there, and sends him off the ropes. Oh, and a shoulder tackle right there. Sends Austin down on the mat hard.
They loosened up that headlock and got him off of him, but he was unable to stop the shoulder block. You can see Austin getting back up to his feet with a big leapfrog here.
And a big arm drag. And yet another one. And a drop kick.
Well, he
sends Alfonso outside.
He hit him right there on the button with that drop kick, and Austin Mulitalo's in control, but he's got to get out there, and he's got to take this advantage to Kenny Alfonso.
That's what he's doing right now. Got him up against the guardrails now. Oh, and listen to that chop.
I tell you, he asked the crowd to get quiet for that chop so they could all hear it, and they did. And now they're jockeying for position outside the ring, and Kenny Alfonso answers with a kick to the chest. You know, Austin's got a lot to prove in a match against someone like Kenny Alfonso. And you can see he's fighting for it, and he wants to gain the advantage the best he can, but he's got to get back up in that ring. He can't win on the outside.
Alfonso sitting over in the corner now, and here comes Austin. Tried to do that big splash right there. Got a little bit of him there.
It had its effect. It had its effect right there, and you see him pulling him out to the center of the ring and into the other corner.
Oh, he's caught him. He's caught him into a roll-up now. Oh, and a splash.
A victory roll into a splash, and he's going for the pin.
Austin and Alfonso, more after this. Kenny Alfonso here, still in control of Austin Mulitalo. Has him down on the mat. What's he gonna do next?
You see he's picking him up so that he can get a little more offense in on him here. He's pulling him up. Austin with the shots to the stomach there, trying to get out of it, and then a chin crusher. And a big chop, and he's turning the tide of the battle here. But, big elbow from Kenny Alfonso here. And Austin's back in trouble again.
Stopping that momentum. Going for a snapmare there, but into a cover. 1-2, and Austin able to kick out.
And you can see Mulitalo rubbing his face there. He's took a lot of punishment, and he just took a face-first dive into the mat. And Alfonso firmly in control right now as he ripcords him into the corner there.
Referee had to dive out of the way practically.
A big jumping elbow, a forearm shot there. suplex, and Austin's in trouble here.
And Austin able to kick out again just before the 3 count.
And you see he kicks out at 2 there, and you can tell that it's wearing on him as Kenny puts him into a wrist lock around his head there. He's stretching out them shoulders. He's possibly cutting off the wind circulation for Austin. This is not a good position to be in. He's not going to be able to kick out if he can't use his shoulders and arms effectively.
Mulitalo definitely has to find a way to get back into this match.
He's got that knee. He's driving it into the small of his back. And he's just wearing the young man down. Austin trying to prove that he can hang with the former champion here. And he's having a whole lot of trouble.
And if you want to be a wrestler just like Kenny Alfonso, just like Austin Mulitalo, check out the Harley Race Wrestling Academy at harleyrace.com. And a big drop kick now from Kenny Alfonso.
Firmly in control. Kenny Alfonso just keeps coming with the high-flying offense, the hard-hitting offense.
Oh, closer to that 3 again.
And
Austin able to get his shoulders up.
He was just barely to get his shoulders up. You could see how tired he is and how much punishment he's taken and just how slight that kick out was. But just able to get the shoulders up, and Alfonso smells blood in the water right now.
Crowd hollering for Alfonso to do it one more time, and here it comes. Oh, being able to be stopped by Austin, and now back and forth. Leverage is the name of the game here. Oh, and also Alfonso able to get behind him, and a big knee, big high knee. And now off the ropes, and Austin with a big clothesline.
Both men on the ground right now. Who's going to get up first? Who's going to be able to take advantage back in this match? It's been just as hard-hitting as you could ever expect right here. And boy, these soldiers are getting one heck of a show right now. As you see them both trying to get to their feet, both of them moving at the same pace.
Mulitalo able to get a little bit of a breather, but Alfonso in with the right hand now. And another, it looked like a forearm shot there.
Big uppercut, Austin firing back, and he's got him up, going for the fisherman suplex. Yeah, and he's got him in the pin.
And more action after this.
Good evening and welcome to World League Wrestling.
Big Jack Parker Jr.
The Deliverer, Moses.
I, Superstar Steve, am the heavyweight champion of WLW.
Frustration starting to set in for Kenny Alfonso here.
And that's right, and during the break, you see Kenny rolling over into the cutter there, and boy, it looks like it's all over. He goes in for that cover, 1, 2, and Austin able to kick out at the last second, but Alfonso still in control as he just yanks that leg, and he braced on his hip there. Austin could be in trouble with the damage to his hip there, and now into a figure 4, and you can see the excruciating pain he's in.
He's got him right there in the middle of the ring, not even close to any of the ropes.
There's nowhere to go but down from here for Austin Mulitalo as he sits up out of that pinning attempt, and he's in deep trouble. But you see right now he's trying to flip it over.
And he does. He gets him over. Pressure now on Alfonso here.
And you can see he's taking pain while he's trying to give it in that reversal. And Kenny Alfonso able to get him back on his back.
And the next World League Wrestling live event, May the 6th, Door to Destiny Rumble in Troy, Missouri. Get your tickets now at harleyrace.com as Alfonso's able to get it back over again. Back and forth from the two now.
I'll tell you, either one of them could win the match at this point with a move like this. And you can see Austin trying to get all the leverage he can onto Kenny. And just unable to make him tap. Neither one of these men willing to give up.
And a 2 count now on Alfonso out of the figure 4.
And you see the welts on Mulitalo's back right now. These men have punished each other now for a good 10 to 12 minutes. And they're still fighting to survive, fighting to win, fighting to prove that they can get closer to a championship.
And Mulitalo's stretching out for those ropes, but just still too far away. But again, able to reverse the hold here. And now we go back again where Alfonso's in charge. Oh, look at that. He's almost gotten into a figure 8 there. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. There's the bell. The bell was wrong.
You know, just like most of this match, they kept fighting until there was no match left. And you see both of them laying like they can't even get up.
As the ring announcer just said, this match is now considered a draw. Fought so hard by both of these men.
You see Kenny Alfonso trying to get into them ropes to get up, and Austin sitting up now at this point. Neither one of them looked too pleased with the end of this match.
Will we see another handshake here? More sportsmanship possibly from the both of them, and the crowd just yelling and hollering 5 more minutes here.
That's right. This Fort Leonard Wood crowd wants to see more. They want to see a winner. The two competitors want to see a winner. You can see the frustration in both of them as they're in each other's faces. And now they're going to tell Daniels they need that 5 more minutes.
And he's going over now to talk to the ring announcer.
It looks like they're going to get it. It looks like they're going to get it, Sarge.
Going to find out here momentarily. And there we go. We are going to get 5 more minutes to this match. We are going to possibly get a winner now.
Well, 5 more minutes, and these men, it's amazing that they can even walk after the end of this match.
Oh, and a kick from Alfonso now. Austin off the ropes. Oh, and he caught him.
Big shoulder block. Austin on a roll as he looks like he's going outside into the top here.
He's climbing the ropes. Here he goes.
And this could be it right here. He's up. Big frog splash.
And he connects.
But he's unable to capitalize. You see, he banged his knee on the mat there. Unable to capitalize and make the cover. He finally gets over into the cover.
1, 2, oh, into a crucifix. 2, 3. He got him.
Kenny Alfonso stole this match from Austin Mulitalo. He was on the offense. He was taking it to Kenny Alfonso, and he's able to counter it into a victory.
Next week, fans, we'll have Jack Parker Jr. against the Deliverer Moses, along with Dysfunction in action.